Welcome back in, everybody, on this week's episode of Inside the Line. Modern Family, in episode 309, Pumpkin Chunkin. This episode, I remember us being out in the football field with the contraption, throwing the... Hello, Squeak. Throwing the pumpkins all the way down the field. I remember... that the contraption could be dangerous, and then once we get to it, I'll explain what happened there. No one got hurt, luckily, but you know, those things aren't as safe if you don't use them properly as one would think they are. I don't remember anything else. I think this might be where the line split between the Pritchett's and the rest of the family, and we talk about how the dreamers and the realists get together with each other. I think maybe that was the through line of this one. So we'll check it out and see if I'm right or wrong. So, episode 309, Pumpkin Chunkin. Alright, what do we got? Let's see what we can do here.
Oh my goodness, those hands are cold. At least buy me dinner first.
Boom. Boom.
Show my wife and kids I love them.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's kind of dark, Mom.
That's my favorite hospital food.
Jello. The through line.
No, today's still good.
Good for what? Who's Buddy?
Yeah, just head on over to the house.
Whose house? Who's Buddy?
Okay, see you in a couple.
Oh, that's right. This is Josh Gad. We talked about that.
Kenneth! If I had a son, I'd want him to be like Kenneth Plouffe.
You do have a son.
When we first moved in here, he was the sweet kid who lived next door.
Oh, the weird kid who lived next door. But Phil always had a soft spot for him because Kenneth sort of looked up to him.
I wouldn't say hero.
And yet you did.
You weren't going to. Claire's always had some issues with Kenneth.
He would stare at me a little too long.
Can you blame him? You used to dress sexy back then.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 10 years. Can you believe it? Oh, I feel like we ended that last like too soon. Come on again.
That Claire gets stuck in the middle.
Oh, that's a lot of hugging.
She's right. Why hug when you can man shake?
I'm gonna get a coffee. Man shake. Are we sure?
Oh, shit.
Roll up the curtain.
All right, so that was actually come up with by Josh and Ty. Like, they had to come up with this whole shake. And it is as amazing to see in person as you're seeing it right there, if not more so. It was funny every time. Roll up the curtain, and then the belly bump is absolutely out the window crazy. Also, where they spear paw each other to the face and then slowly caress on the way back out. I mean, every single aspect of that. The opening, it was the normal, you know, back, forth, boom, boom, all that stuff. But then they just got into some absurdity. And there was absolutely stuff left on the cutting room floor. There was absolutely stuff that they didn't use or didn't make it into the shake because they tried a bunch of variations. It was absolutely fantastic. Josh was great. I actually got to work with him later on a TV show called 1600 Pen, maybe? Is that what it was? I think so. Which was also a good experience. So very nice, very warm. Did a great job in this role. But the handshake was absolutely primo. You just gonna sit back there? Huh? Okay.
I don't know what
gets worse, that he competes every Thanksgiving in a pie eating contest, or that he's 9-time runner-up?
It wouldn't be Thanksgiving without the contest.
Yes, it would.
I think I have to tell my pumpkin chunkin story.
Oh, you
no,
really
you
don't.
have to.
No, I kind of think I have to.
Once Cam and his friends tried to slingshot a pumpkin across a football field. 3 seconds. That's all you need to tell that story.
So the fog was rolling in over the mountains like an ominous blanket as we readied the giant slingshot. You know, Lorna, the pastor's daughter, she was nervous because, like I said, it was after curfew. She was a goody two-shoe, only pastor's daughter I ever met that was. So we finally launched the pumpkin, and it sails through the air, goalpost to goalpost, past the end zone, into the parking lot, through the open roof of Lorna's dad's car.
Ben
I turn to
Rowe?
Cody, and I say, now what are the chances
Spiller
of that
directed.
landing there? He says where, and I say, the sunroof of a preacher man.
Wah wah, son of a preacher man. Very nice. Wah wah. Oh. Oh.
Voila! My
Voila.
centerpiece for Thanksgiving.
The voila voila is amazing.
can't believe that you did this.
Yeah.
All right, the centerpiece. Oh dear Lord, no, having the centerpiece. What a spectacle of putridness. I mean, look at that thing. It is absolutely stunning in its ineptitude. This is a prop that we love because you can be as creative and stupid as you want to be. I mean, there's molded clay in there. There's chicken wire. I don't even know what those things are, but those are probably supposed to be kind of the legs because this was supposed to kind of resemble a turkey a little bit. So that would have been the legs right there with a ball on the end and a piece of paper. I mean, this thing, as far as props goes, that thing is absolutely 100% amazing. And it's something that you really enjoy to do. Get to work on. I didn't make it. You know, the boss and the people upstairs made it. But when I saw it, I was immediately just taken with how awesome that prop is. Because you really get to be creative and do some really fun, stupid stuff. And you can't really go overboard on it. You can't go too far on it. So, yeah. Wonderful prop.
We're really flowing on this one. I actually shot a making
Also-
of video. Hey, maybe we can watch it later at the party.
Well, yeah, that or football.
Mi amor, I'm so proud of you. Is there nothing in the world that you can't do?
Centerpieces for starters. Why do you say everything of his is great even if it isn't?
Because I'm building him up. That's what parents do.
Too much if you ask me. Kids cross the street nowadays, they get a ribbon. Manny's got plenty of confidence. He just needs a little reality check every now and then. And this thing is a horn of ugly.
My mother
Oh, that's right. It wasn't a turkey. It was a horde of plenty, huh?
Look
All
at me
right.
now. I am a jumble of insecurities.
I'm not kidding that.
Do not say a word to Manny.
Fine. But trust me, if you told him the truth, he'd thank you later.
Like Claire and Mitch. Did they thank you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But it's coming.
Not yet. But it's coming.
So many memories in this place. Do you guys still have like every cereal?
We have a lot.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. You only have the greatest dad in the world.
So what have you been up to? I haven't seen you since you went off to college.
Oh, you know, I actually didn't work out so well. I bounced around for a while. Ended up washing dishes in New Mexico.
So without the benefit of a college degree, I guess your options were kind of limited, huh?
What's up? It's a holiday.
Yeah, it was tough. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you, though,
Oh,
sweetie.
okay.
It was tough for a while, but then a roommate and I started our own business.
Was that also in the dish or cleaning industry?
No. It's actually a small investment company. Well, small at first. You know, we rode the tech wave for a while and expanded into video games, amusement parks, sports arenas, anything that seemed awesome, really. I'm actually in town to buy a blimp.
Holy crow.
Wow. So if you'd gone to college, you would have done all that just 4 years later, or never.
Alex really needs to be picked up. Sweetie, why don't you go get her?
I want to hear more of what he has to say.
We're leaving.
Tara, I am so proud of you. You really made it.
Well, I did get one pretty lucky break. Early on, I met a very special guy who taught me that what I thought and said had value.
Oh, yeah.
Luke, let the man talk.
He encouraged me to always find the fun and follow this thing.
Your lung?
No, my heart.
Your lung?
To this day,
Great.
at every crossroad, I ask myself one question. What would Phil Dunphy do?
What would
Record scratch.
Oh, that's me buzzing. Oh, it's Paris.
Ah.
My assistant in Tokyo.
So this seems small. This seems small, but we also gave him an iPhone because that was the cutting edge thing. So he would have had, being a rich millionaire, he would have had the cutting edge technology. It's just a small thing, but it's stuff that you kind of pay attention to when you look at the characters.
They don't. Hey, Luke, what instrument does Yo-Yo Ma play? Cello.
He's me.
He's me.
And he's spectacular.
Oh my God. Kenneth Plouffe is part owner of a resort in the Bahamas, some cruise line, and Lacey Fair, that lingerie company.
You'll see now, once again, that is the top level of the parking structure at the Fox Studios. You will see that multiple times throughout the series.
This is your fault!
Oh, that's right. The pumpkin covers the car and saves her. Alright. Sorry,
We're
spoiler!
gonna stay in here all day. I can't face Mom. If I see her, I'm gonna have to confess. Take a breather. It's just a dent. And saying nothing is not lying, okay? It's just letting the truth speak for itself. This is not the time for moral equivocation. Okay, I don't know what that means, and also don't tell me. You're the one who's going to lose her driving privileges. I don't know why you're so calm. All we have to do is keep it from Mom until she goes to the store. Then, when she sees it, she'll assume that it happened there, which it did. So it's not really lying. Listen to you. Are you going to be a career criminal? Ugh, you sound like Mom. I don't know what I'm going to do after high school.
It was a supportive wah-wah. I was trying to save the moment.
There's no such thing as a supportive wah-wah. Wah-wah by its very nature is vicious and undercutting.
Well, I was just
Vicious
trying to
and
tell the
undercutting.
story, okay, I told you not to tell it. You told it, and it died.
It did not die. It's a thinker.
And the only thing people were thinking was, thank God the story's over.
Okay, I get it. So how long have I been embarrassing you with my stories?
No, you don't embarrass me. I love your stories, okay? The tractor in the swimming hole, Aunt Betty's wiglet on the piglet.
Uncle Carl said you couldn't tell them apart.
See? Those are funny. You have so many great ones.
Well, that's farm life. Rain or shine, there's always a bumper crop of stories.
Yeah, I'm just saying maybe you take Punkin Chunkin out of the rotation.
I guess you're right. Maybe I could just...
Yeah, stick to the ones that really happened because people love those.
Really happened.
Excuse me, what?
I'm just saying people laugh more at stories that are true.
Punkin Chunkin is a true story.
True-ish?
No. True.
Really? The length of a football field. Through the sunroof of a car that was open in late November in Missouri.
It was unseasonably warm.
That explains the fog rolling over the hill. And who's Cody? Who you're close enough to chunk with, but mysteriously only appears in this story.
Cody was KIA in Desert Storm. He's a hero. You know, all this from someone who's never even chunked a pumpkin?
Well, I've never lunged a Tunkin either. You know, these aren't real things.
Lunk to
This'll
Duncan.
work, right?
Totally.
All right.
Have one long table when you can use 4 little ones, bistro style. I bet this is how the French do Thanksgiving.
Bistro style.
Uncle Mitch and Grandpa, do you?
Anything's better than watching Lily chew.
By the way, this is the side of your old man that Kenneth was talking about. Original, imaginative,
What happened to him?
fearless.
So, Kenneth became a gajillionaire by asking himself, what would Phil do?
He sure did. Where did that come from, right?
But you're you. Why aren't we gajillionaires? Why don't you do what Phil would do?
Phil, why didn't you just put the extra leaves in the table?
Try to have some fun. Be creative.
One long table, honey. If it was good enough for the Last Supper, it's good enough for us.
Oh, that's why.
I'm having second thoughts about this centerpiece.
I know.
Hear him out.
I just
Hear
don't
him
think
out.
that Phil and Claire's will never see it again, right?
That's the plan.
Well, that'll be sad. Except maybe my sadness will inspire me to create something even greater. Remember that collage I made that helped us get through Katrina?
You did this, you know that.
You
So-
did this.
Is this the legendary rice pilaf we've been hearing about?
Try for yourself. I used to make it every year, but it started upstage the turkey. Something wrong?
Not so much wrong as missing. It just tastes a little flat.
Not a fact.
I just think with the earthiness of the rice, you might want something zesty to set it off. I think this might be a job for cumin.
You know, since we're sharing helpful
No,
criticism...
No, nobody's sharing.
Go change for the party.
No, but I appreciate helpful criticisms. It's important for me that I hear the truth. Makes me stronger, less of a mama's boy.
Yeah, Mom, he can take it.
That's what he says, but you don't really know what he feels underneath. Some people are so sensitive that they hear one criticism and it kills the spark that made them special.
I think I know what's going on here.
Good.
This is about you and your mom, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Manny, don't upset me anymore. Go change.
Go. Well, Gloria, those earrings.
What should I
Man,
wear?
You look good in everything.
Where are you going, Mom?
I gotta run to the store.
oh, that's an old Claire purse.
Marshmallows.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Nice job by Luke.
Maybe after New Year's break, we could visit a couple more colleges.
Seriously?
I was.
All right, so that cut was a little fast. Why? Right?
Can I tell you something?
Because they would have technically kind of been in the doorway for her next line. So that cut kind of was just a little bit fast. It's hard to judge it editing. We shot the interior of Dumfries on a Monday. Probably shot the exterior of Dumfries on like a Thursday. So you have to try to judge where you're going to be able to put that in. You don't want, for good light, you don't want them crossing through the doorway because they're going to be shaded for a minute. So you kind of want to start that line where they started it, but it makes for a weird cut because she would have been saying that line in the doorway a little sooner, right?
I was thinking that maybe after New Year's break, we could visit a couple more colleges.
Because the doors, they're outside, the door's already shutting, and that conversation would have completely stopped for 3 seconds as everybody clears the doorway and closes it. So yeah, it's just it's a bad edit, or not bad edit. It was yeah, we'll call it a bad edit. There wasn't much you could do about it, but at the time it doesn't match up. So
I was so hard on you before. I'm sorry. I know I'm no Kenneth. I'm gonna need all the help that I can get.
Honey, I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you. Sis. Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, Uncle Mitchell's picking up the
Then
marshmallows.
again, backpacking through Europe could be educational in its own way.
No. Do you know what's illegal in Europe? Nothing. You're going to college.
Okay, fine.
Darn right it's fine.
Piece of cake.
Alex,
it's coming out.
yeah, her favor's rolling up.
Wow, honey, I think you could make these simpler. Just, sort of do them flatten on the side.
Yeah, seems like that's how you like me. Flatten on the side. You know what? Sometimes I need to be puffed up and frilly.
Right, is this one of those moments I'm gonna have to remember later when they ask me if there are any signs?
This is what Phil would do. Make fantastic napkin origami that startles and delights his guests.
I know, but sweetie, they're just looking a little...
Claire, you always do this. You squelch me. You squelch me right when I'm about to soar.
Honey, you're folding napkins.
You're folding my dreams. You know what Kenneth told me? The secret to his success? His whole career, he's tried to emulate me. The only difference is he hasn't had someone constantly telling him what not to do.
So the only reason we don't have a blimp tethered to our mailbox is because I'm always shooting down your great ideas?
Is this the head scratcher?
Kyle, Phil,
This could be the head scratcher.
The rice pudding franchise.
Works for all chewing abilities.
Adult tricycles.
Just try to fall off.
The aspirin gun.
Some people have a hard time swallowing. And you left one out. And that, my dear Claire, is a real head scratcher.
Yeah.
TM.
TM.
Action. Hey, friend. You look like you had a rough day at the office.
The stress from my job at the robot assassin factory is too much to take.
This is so good.
Shoot me an aspirin, pal.
Maybe someday. And until then, try this on for size. The real head scratcher features 32 patent-pending nogginizers that gently massage your scalp.
Patent-pending nogginizers.
Motorized delight.
Ah, it feels great, and it looks good too. It's a real lifesaver.
You mean a real head scratcher? TM.
TM.
I love you, Phil.
All right, so we got to do so much this episode. The head scratcher KTM comes back again in later episodes as well. Baseball helmet with a whole bunch of rubber, I don't know, prickly things, soft rubber prickly things that we glued to the inside, and then we added tubing to it to make it look great. And even on the back, we had a switch that had a light up red light. Very proud of this one too. I'm not gonna lie, this one is fantastic as well. Look at that. I mean, just right there inside, absolute genius. I can't be happier than that. Empty coffee cup, genius. Dropping the empty briefcase. You can tell by the sound there's nothing in the briefcase. Genius. Just a great job on this. So good. You can't see the light up at the back, and then the sticker on the front.
I love you, Phil. But you...
Stop. I love you. I'm getting awful tired of your butt.
Yeah, we're setting up the Pritchett's. They're being both.
Welcome. Happy Turkey Day. Hey, is that a new car?
Yep. It's the best, isn't it?
I can't take my eyes off it. You shouldn't either.
You okay, Mammy?
I'm
Mammy? What was Mammy?
How are you?
Are you okay, Mammy?
Are you hungry?
Also, I love that bowl.
One piece. You hit those potholes pretty hard. It's like you didn't see them.
No, I saw him.
No, I saw
Can
him.
I be honest with you, Jay? I'm getting the sense that you're not the biggest fan of Alegria.
You got a name for it now? Great. All right. Cards on the table. This is not your best work. Now, look, don't get me wrong. You're a talented kid. You're going to be a big success in the world, but this is a swing and a miss.
Well, but my mom said it was...
It's great. Yeah, I know. But how did she say it?
What do you mean?
There's a big difference between it's great and it's great. You hear that? It's great and it's great.
All I hear is a bunch of people telling me I'm great.
And that's a problem, because a lot of times people will lie to you to protect your feelings, and that's not doing you any favors. You get a lot farther in life if you know what you're good at and what you're not. Now, you can handle that, right?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Yeah.
How you doing, honey?
I'm great.
Okay, everybody, come on. 2 minutes till dinner. Get ready.
All right.
Oh, man, what have you got there?
He made a centerpiece.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Stunning.
It's garbage.
No. What are you doing? It's so beautiful.
Stop the lies. Jay told me the truth.
What did you say?
I mentioned it wasn't his best effort.
He said it was a swing and a miss.
Why? Why do you say these things, Jay? It's like I married my mother.
Yeah, Jay, why would you do that?
Because he's a Pritchett. But don't let these negative Nellies drag you down, Manny. Because one
Stuffing?
day you could have $1 trillion idea that the people who supposedly love you most...
Okay, Phil. That's it. Go get the head scratcher.
The real head scratcher, TM?
Go get it. And let everybody else decide how many trillions I've cost you.
Way ahead of you.
So what's going on here?
We are about to make hat history, or as I like to call it, hatstory. Early man had hours and hours to scratch his weary head. But what about today's busy times?
There it is. Batteries, light up
Great
switch.
thing about this, you can wear it anywhere. Hit it, buddy. Oh, it's like 1,000 tiny angels are line dancing on my calf. It looks like we got a slight malfunction and a rear nogginizer. Oh, shut her down. Shut her down, buddy.
Is that working?
My hair, it's got my hair. Okay, fine. I'm fine. Forgot about that feature. It's an exfoliating scrub. Buddy, can you grab this?
Oh, there's Lily.
No, keep it up. And I admire you and Manny. I know
Covered
it's like to
turkey,
stare down
food.
skepticism from a loved one.
Cam, not now.
Why not now? It's Thanksgiving. Families gather. Issues come up.
Only if you bring them up.
It's healthy to get things out in the open. Y'all know my Punkin Chunkin story, or do you need a refresher?
We've heard it.
Oh, several times.
I love it with Cody and the friends.
Yeah, so you know how it ends. But the question is, who here thinks I made that up?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, well, doesn't that tell the whole story right there? Here we have the skeptics, the dream squashers, the Pritchetts. And here we have the dreamers, the artists, the visionaries.
Sweet Caroline!
So we're supposed to believe that you make a pumpkin fly across a football field.
I can prove it to you right now. Let's go to the football field.
Yes, let's do this. I'd love to end this.
Yeah, let's settle this. Dreamers versus Pritchett.
Yes, come on.
I did not just cook for 8 hours so you people could run off to prove some asinine point that's only gonna make half of us feel bad. Come on, show a little respect.
Turkey smells great, sweetheart.
Is that turkey? Because something smells like chicken.
Okay, let's settle this.
Nice. That was a good way to get into it. So, a few points there. My producer, Jeff Morton, hates food. Hates it. Hates to see it. Thinks it's a waste of time. So you'll very rarely see anything besides salads, or unless it's a dinner party, which we had a decent amount of. So we had to have food on this show, and he hated it every time. Every time he hated it. But here's one of those reasons why. So full dinner, full food seed, full turkey dinner. I got chips there and dip. I've got a turkey because you saw her basting it in the oven. So 2 turkeys because we didn't actually cook it. It was raw on one, threw that away, then it came in with a cooked turkey when we shot that scene. You saw stuffing, you saw whatever Gloria was bringing in, and then we didn't touch it. Didn't open it, didn't eat it, didn't do anything. Now at the end of this episode, I think we do come back and eat something, but I can't remember if we do or not. So I also remember it's a waste of money is what I'm saying. Sometimes it is absolutely just a waste of money. You're using it. I remember an episode in Billions, if you guys watched that show, where he came over and stood in front of what had to be a $3,000 or $4,000 table of food. Like there was crab legs and shrimp and everything, and it was just there in the foreground to show opulence, and at the end I think he takes one shrimp and eats it maybe, and then you're out of it. And I bet you that cost $4,000, $3,000 or $4,000 for the cost of the food, to have a food stylist come in and make it look gorgeous. So yeah, if you're going to rate food, you young raters, you are wasting money on big dinner scenes and stuff like that, unless it's absolutely integral to the scene, because food costs a lot. So if you want to keep your costs down on your first, mini feature or a short film or series, that's one way to do it. So just keep that in mind. Also, the days where I had all of them were pretty stressful. That's a lot of people that you've got to find business for and keep happy, and so enjoyable to have them all together. I think it makes great television. I love it when all the family's together. But as far as stressful, yeah, 11 people together is long. All right, we're gonna go.
It smells great, sweetheart.
Yep, look, turkey? Everything's on the table. Lots of food.
Okay,
Never touch it.
let's settle this.
Jay, I drive.
This is the coolest thing ever.
Okay, I want to film. I know, wait.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me look at the front of that car. What was that about? Oh, that was the jacket. It looked like that was really weird with the jacket on the front of there. I thought the car was in a wreck.
This is the coolest thing ever.
Okay, I want to film.
Okay.
I know, wait, I want to be in it.
Hey, Cameron, are you sure this is going to work?
Oh, God, you sound just like Cody.
Do you think this could launch a human?
Luke. Let's do the pumpkin first.
They're having fun over there, but you know it's going to end in tears.
Yeah, always does.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Physics.
Thank you.
Who's going to be able to launch it?
I think it should be Cam.
Oh, no, I think it should be all of us.
All of us!
For the record, I don't squash all of Phil's dreams, just the ones that are, potentially fatal.
I'm just trying to get the kid ready for life.
Yes, if we didn't do this to them, the world would.
Okay, everybody in final launching positions?
Get ready to eat some crow.
It is not as delicious as it sounds.
Love that Gloria do that.
What happened, Cam?
I don't know. I don't know.
Can we do it again?
No, we only have one pumpkin and we just chunk it.
Punk it, and we just chunk
we
it.
were right.
All right, so let's go ahead and look back at this, because this is where it became a little bit dangerous. So you have to pull this contraption back, and then when you wanted to get height on it, you took it lower, right? You took it all the way to the ground. However, you had to kneel down, place it at the ground, and then let go. You couldn't just kind of pull back and then drop it or throw it down a little bit, because that had the ability to turn that thing around and make it fly back right back at you if you threw it down like that. But it's also very hard. You're pulling back to get it as far back as you possibly can, and then you have to lower it and then let it go. So you do this a number of times, and you're going to, at some point, maybe throw it down a little bit. It's just, it's the human body. You get tired. That's what happened. One of the actors was pulling it back, because you see all of them were doing it, and then as you let it go, you kind of we threw it down instead of dropping down and letting it go, and it turned around, came back, and just flew right past everybody. It could have beamed somebody in the head and really hurt them. So this is not as safe as you would think it to be. So for whatever godly reason that you would decide that this looks like fun and you want to go try it, keep that in mind. That is a very important safety feature. Also, you shouldn't do this. This is, don't try this at home.
Okay. Uno, dos, tres, tres!
And that also requires me
I don't know.
Can we do it again?
No, we only have one pumpkin and we just...
to go out and clean up chunks of Punkin so we could shoot that over and over again. So you can't have more than, you can't have pieces you can see out there. So yeah, every take here, me and Josh are out there picking up pieces of Punkin and rubbing the rest into the ground so that it looks like it's the first take every time.
Well, we were right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
This usually feels a little better, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right, I hate to admit it, but when they put the pumpkin in, I was kind of hoping it would work.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right, let the gloating begin.
It was a pretty good try.
We don't need your pity. Let's just get this stuff cleaned up.
Or if maybe we launch it from a steeper angle, then...
Maybe if you had somebody else, helping you pull the thing.
But we don't have any more pumpkins.
That's the easy part. They're on every porch up and down the block.
Well, we can handle that. Come on, kid.
Come on, let's try one. Let's
All right,
let's do it.
There are dreamers and there are realists.
Yeah, there we go into the dreamer realist
The
speech.
dreamers would find the dreamers and the realists would find the realists, but more often than not, the opposite is true.
Maybe if this works, we should launch from a centerpiece next.
It wasn't that bad.
Your recipe loft was.
This ends up being a picture too. We snapped that shot.
You see, the dreamers need the realists to keep them from soaring too close to the sun. And the realists, well, without the dreamers, they might not ever get off the ground.
All right, there's the first piece of Punkin. There's the second piece.
Next one's going through the goal thingy. I can feel it.
The goal thing. Handshake.
Now, when Lorna, Cody, and I did this, it
Less
was...
talking, more chunking.
I need to tell you something.
What is it, honey?
Ready?
I distracted Haley while she was driving and we dented your car.
Fire!
Oh, yeah. Wow, girls. 3 more seconds and you would have gotten away with it.
Now a human? Come here, Lily.
Luke, no.
Look, come here, Lily. Luke, no. So yeah, we didn't even go back and go to dinner. So all that food, just for that one scene that nobody touched. Decent episode. It's rare that we have a tag that kind of follows right in after the action that we had. Usually the tag kind of is almost its own little standalone piece somewhere else, like the boys shooting pool was a tag, or maybe we have interviews as tag. So it's rare that we have a tag that goes straight into a scene that was connected. All in all, okay episode. Kind of a endings make shows type of episode where you talk about the dreamers and the realists. I don't think it was our strongest. I don't think it was our weakest. It was a middling episode to me. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If this one was really tickled your fancy, or if you were like, yeah, it was all right. Like, subscribe, hit that like button for me. It'll help me a lot. Or not. It's fine. I'm doing this for my enjoyment as well as your guys' enjoyment. So it's fun to do. It's fun to go back and look at all the old episodes and reminisce. So thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. And we will tackle next week's episode next week. It'll be a surprise because I can't even tell you what the episode name is. So let's wait and see. But until that time, see ya.